do a quick reading for the collective. Hi, I'm Maddie. Maddie B Energy. Maddie B Travels. Your friendly, online, and sometimes in person energy and sound healer. What is it that the collective most needs to know right now? What is it that the collective is experiencing, and how can we receive assistance in experiencing this? What is it we need to know? What is it we need most right now? Okay, so the first cards that we had come out are the Fool. Let's see. Figuring this out. Okay, so the Fool is the beginning of the journey. So in the tarot, we're going on a journey, and that Fool is about the beginning. So collectively, we're stepping onto a new path. We're moving into a new journey. And what's happening is that this light that we're receiving, these solar flares, this solar wind, this like purge, like everything that's going on is ultimately clearing us out for this new path that we're all collectively moving into, starting together. So what I see is collectively we're at a new beginning. I see this as the beginning of heaven on earth, of new earth. It's here. What we've been calling in, I see it as here. And we also got the Knight of Discs. And so it's so interesting. I just had a session with a client and this card came out too. So there's a couple things. So first we have the Knight of Discs or Pentacles. That is the Knight of the Earth. So it's the slowest moving knight. He's very steady in his path. And there's also this like beautiful glowing sun behind him. And he's actually being like shielded in a little way from that sun, right? If that shield weren't there, it'd be like so bright, brilliant sun, right? But there's like a little bit of shielding. That light is still coming in, but it's being like blocked a little bit. And we're kind of getting that shield effect from our guides, from what's happening right now. We're like receiving as much as we can take. And they're kind of like holding off this light, but like the light's already there. Like it's already here. We're just like holding it to like almost brace ourselves for what's coming in. We're stabilizing in what we're receiving. And it's kind of a slow process, and it's also saying grounding. You already know this. You are probably hearing it all the time. In case you aren't, let me begin to remind you that grounding is the most important thing that you can do, especially as we're bringing in all this beautiful light. We're helping anchor it onto the earth, and it's helping us recalibrate and be calibrated by being on the earth. Like right now, sitting outside, highly recommend it. Always a really beneficial practice. Bare feet on the earth, or if you can't get outside or it's cold where you live, you can even use your hands. You can put your hands on the earth. You can hug a tree. You can put your hands in your plants at your house. Just really be exploring nature with your senses, how you can. Okay, what else does the collective need to know right now? What other information can I share with the collective? Yeah, okay, well, the tower. Yeah. So, for those of you familiar with the tarot, the Tower card is an ending in a lot of ways. It's an ending of how things were, the way that things were. It's kind of like the whole building is crumbling and you're not going to be able to go back to the tower. Like, the tower's not going to be there anymore. Like, the all-seeing eye, there's, like, fire going on. Like, you can see it's, like, Leaning Tower of Pisa that is, like, coming down, right? So we're kind of at this collective tower moment, right? All things are being revealed to us, and it's like a burning down of the old ways. We're getting a lot of that energy from Pluto, too. This, like, revolutionary energy that's here. And so this is like burning down of the old ways. Like, nothing is getting past this eye. Like, everything is going to be seen, everything is coming to light. And so in that, everything that no longer serves has to be burned down. And so that is going to make this fertilized earth, for new earth, for this new beginning that we're going on. And this might be a kind of slow process. But there's also usually like some kind of immediacy in the tower card. Like, it may not be like in that day or moment or hour, but it also might. Like, a lot of times when the tower card comes in, it's like a boom, like lightning bolt hits the tower, and then nothing is ever the same after that. Okay, so then we have the Prince of Discs. And so we're back to that masculine earth energy, right? And he's got this beautiful globe in his hands, and he's moving with the bull here. And so we know that he's like taking steady action, aligned action. This chariot is like really well designed. Yeah, again, steady, consistent action is what we're getting here. And what's also coming through for me on this is that this is this rebalancing of masculine energy that's taking place. Like, really grounded, really stable. I don't think it's an accident that we're getting both of these, both the knight and the prince here. Right? Slow, steady. And they both have these big, beautiful, powerful animals with them here. And we also got worry. 5 of discs. There is a lot of worry going on because this tower is like, okay, come on, that's like some worry invoking energy. And that's okay. But also, like, this card, like, worry is an illusion. Worry is like mental. But it feels thick. And also, like, so this is discs, right? So it's 5 of discs. And so the discs, again, being earth, your thoughts are creating reality. Like, matter comes into form through thought. So how are your thoughts creating things that cause you even more worry? The Hierophant. Okay. We've got a lot going on with this card. So the Hierophant first is it kind of speaks to a structure. So I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but he's got like some pyramid shapes here, like kind of like happening around him. Like, this card speaks to structure, like patriarchal structure. And what it's also talking about is there's kind of like rules you got to play by sometimes, right? You got to play by the rules. And so this is really like talking about, what are the rules? Like, who's that guy in charge? And underneath him, in him, of him, is this Aeon character. Can you see her in there? I don't know how to best do this. I'll get better at these. And so she is like projecting this overarching Hierophant character, right? She's got like a light shining like under her chin that's like projecting him up. And so this is also speaking to that feminine aspect, touching that God source connection, right? It's about that like embodiment, this like feminine opening that's happening. Like that's what channeling is. That's this depth of spirituality that's coming, and embracing community and communal healing and fluidity and vulnerability, all these things, the feminine that's coming into the rising here. So it's like, how is all of that playing together, right? Projections, but also it's like this internal God source. And he's got like this star child like in his chest. It's speaking to the star children that are here, but it's also speaking to this inner child light that we are, that's like bursting forth. It's like the star of his heart is this golden child. This golden child is the star. And she is all of it, right? She is... There's like this beautiful trifecta that's happening. Okay, let's take one more. Whoop. Oh, well, in case you were wondering, yes, she is the Aeon. That is what this is speaking about. This beautiful, mystical, feminine goddess soul. Beautiful. Yeah, this is about us activating our light bodies, our rainbow bodies, connecting with our oversoul, connecting with past lives, any of that wisdom, right? I don't know if you can see them, but in the seeds down here, there's like little babies. It's like these seeds of who we are, these different lifetimes that are they're all coming together. It's all coming together so that you can be shown, so that you can remember who you truly are, so you can see. So you can see with this higher self who's able to see from any perspective. There's no limit. It's a spiritual being. It's not limited by matter, by material, by these physical vessels. It's not limited. That's why it's like transparent. So like that's what this is. How she becomes that, which is this structure, how the structures are being defined and created. And cruelty. And with this card, this is going back to the worry. These are these things that are like the problems here. Cruelty and worry, these things that are standing in the way of New Earth. And that is what's going on externally, but it's also what's going on internally, right? This idea that as we heal within, that's healed without, right? And so how do we stop cruelty on this planet? Well, first we stop cruelty within ourselves. So how am I being cruel to me? That's going to help show me how I'm being cruel to others. And that inner cruelty is what's taking place externally. That inner reality is what's creating external reality. So how is that cruelty showing up in here first? Because that's what this is about. Because this is about my soul. This is about why my soul is here. Because my soul is like, you worry a lot. Could you trust me? No? Well, then I'm going to show you all the places you don't trust me. And all the places you choose worry. And I'm going to show you. Because the only way to heal it is for you to see it. To become aware of it. Then you get to choose. So we're in this process of being shown. So that we can choose. So we can choose something different. So we can choose a new way, because we are at the tower, my sweet, beautiful friends. You get to choose. And the old way ain't gonna work no more. So maybe something new. And to confirm that newness, Ace of Wands. A new path. Of blazing fire and lightning. And the lightning is divine, right? That's like divine inspiration. Spirit into light. Failure. 7 of discs. This card is like so, it's like game over, I lose. And like that's really, so we that's so interesting. Okay, so we have these 3 cards. What isn't working? What feels really bad? Because this is saying like, these are like pretty bad feelings, right? Yeah. So then we had the Emperor come out with pleasure. Yay. So that is showing me this dude like knows what he's doing. He's really grounded, first of all. Wow, look at all these grounded masculines here. Thank you, masculine energy. Thank you, grounded masculines. So the Emperor has a way that he's gonna do things, and like an order, like pulling in that Hierophant energy of like steps, you know, like some things. But the Emperor is doing that because he is building an empire. And so you don't just get to like go all willy-nilly about it. Like there are steps that you take, and you take them in order. He's like here for structure. And he's like very present in his body. And so this is really important because again, it's speaking to that grounding. But like, see how much yellow, like this whole card, like there's so much yellow that it's turned everything like red and orange. And so that is speaking to, again, the amount of light that's coming in that's going to make like everything be yellow, basically. Like everything is going to be filled with gold, which is beautiful and exciting. And also everything that isn't gold is going to be transmuted into gold through alchemy. Alchemy is feeling your feelings, which means everything that isn't felt that is keeping you from being golden is going to come up to be felt. And you're being told that worry keeps you from being golden. That seeing things as failures, or seeing yourself as failures, or failing to see and appreciate the lesson in mistakes or quote-unquote failures. This is saying, find forgiveness, find acceptance. And cruelty keeps you from being golden. And the gold is coming in, baby. He's going to come in. It's going to fill everything up with that gold. Yay. That's very pleasurable to be that filled with gold. But there's a way, right? Like, there's a systematic way that this light is going to move through you in this new way, for this new beginning. Your new beginning as this beautiful little star inner child baby, Aeon self. She's like, all is a projection of me, of the mind, of this eternal spirit that I am. She's creating her reality. And she's creating a really pleasurable reality. All of her favorite things. Yes, please. More. Thank you. And no thank you. Thank you for the lessons. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Powerful stuff. And then can you take it one step further? So moving from that place of forgiveness into gratitude. Can you move into gratitude? Thank you. I love you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have swiftness. So your rainbow light body is being activated really fast. That's where we are. All of this light is coming fast. It's here for you. The rainbow is here for you. Trust the process. If you haven't already, you're not familiar with your Merkaba, now might be a good time to start doing some of that. We have the 8 too. Like, we're talking about infinity here. Like, this is your soul self coming online, saying, I'm going to protect you, this energy, this frequency that you are. Like, imagine your little golden rainbow light self, like, spinning like a little wild top inside of that. And from that spin, you're just, like, projecting this energy out into all directions. So, like, you're this beautiful little rainbow spinning geometric shape. It's happening fast. We're here to save the world. Oh, there you go. Art. Alchemy. That's it. The alchemy of who you were, what you were, into who you are and what you are and what you will become. So trust the process, ground yourself. Your thoughts are creating your reality, so make it a pleasurable one. Go easy on yourself in the process, because alchemical transmutation is feeling your feelings. So nourish yourself in that. Drink lots of water. Be patient. Pray. Call in your guides. Call in your team. Connect with your highest self. I love you, and you're doing a really great job. Take as much rest and time as you need. Nurture yourself as much as you can. Slow down if you can. And always, always, always play outside as much as you can. I love you, and I will talk to you next time.